One of the techniques of using rings is to create or discover a sacred chord. Chord is a line across the circumference. And then you walk that line around to see how many poles it makes. So using, and it's tangent to whatever the inner ring is. So for this one, it's tangent to this particular ring, the Zion ring of the Rochelle system. And that produces then 5 squares. 5 is a seeding number, penta, dove, the holos, and so on. Universal seed format. Okay, when you use the chord tangent to this particular ring on the inside, I don't see the label, but I don't care. Then you get 5 points, which in either case gives you 20 poles around this ring. This is the formation. This particular dot in the formation is your Selah point of entry, which we find in that formation that we're going to use as that 6th point. So this is a geochronism dynamic. Whatever is going on in this formation is setting up a resonance with the planet and Venus as our other part of ourself. So that's what's described in that geochronism handout. This is also a temple format. This is the Holy of Holies. This was the Alucar grid system in England. This system, based on the Barbary Castle crop formation. This is the one with Stonehenge, Glastonbury, Avebury, setting that up. This thing was expanded in 2010 to a temple format. That is the one that spans Iran to Nova Scotia, big one. That's this thing. And the basic temple, Holy of Holies, or inner chamber, which uses the Rochelle system to organize it. Then this outer chamber is called the Vault of the Kings. And there you have suspended beings that are holding the energy state of being for whatever they're in to do. And then out here it's called the Hall of Generation. So our Hall of Generation out here in this format is the thing that is going into the planet. So I'm showing you this because this is what we're doing. I'll mention the green sea stone because that's a big event here as of last Tuesday, including the Zoroastrian, Zarathustrian system that was embodied here through the Reiki masters that were here, yesterday, the day before. It showed up in our fire ceremony, showed up in the first process for this chapel area. This is the new chapel, by the way, or will be, is now commissioned, underway, launched, full steam ahead. Green sea stone. Okay, there was in Atlantis, I think it was a capstone to the Sun Temple. The stone was split in half purposely. One half is the emerald tablets, which is custodian guardian by Thoth, and I think is now held in the Lake Titicaca Thoth retreat. This is the Hermes retreat up here, which is linked with the other. And the other half is called the green sea stone. Together, when they're joined, they have something called the right to rule. Now, the right to rule is not some king and queen putting on furry robes and calling forth the Joker and all the feudal lords and assassins and all that crap. The right to rule is the state of being and application of being there for the people. People are not there for the king and queen. It's the other way around. And so that includes the right to the death for those who have the right to rule. So it's a lot more involved in that. But that's what these two stones coming together get into. Right now, we here have been given the right to rule in this particular process where we are part of it. We're here to serve the planet as this interface gateway and opening for these time walkers then to use as a gate into Gaia with this high-powered program that they have. And that's why you're here with added protection. Oh, by the way, for those that are here in any of these processes, the energy can at times be pretty hairy. I mean, strong, not. And so if you're feeling hot, cold, heavy, light, whatever, be aware of that mentor or your helpmate. They usually stand behind you, and they handle the excess energy and let you handle the kind and the amount that you can handle safely and still do the job. So that is a big help if you can bring that into your awareness too. And in the process, you'll be telling me exactly what you're feeling, hearing, seeing, and so on as part of the process. It's an open-ended, free-flow process as always.
I would like to bring it to your awareness the time.
15 minutes to 12.
15 minutes to stop.
All right. Right. Yes, ma'am. Okay, right to rule, yeah. Sea stone.
Is the green sea stone physical now?
Yeah. And that is located in a special labyrinth in Nova Scotia and Oak Island. That's what the Oak Island thing is about. There's a labyrinth there with the green sea stone in it and 3 suspended beings that are guarding it. One of the beings is the clan chief of the Mazur tribe. The Mazurs came out of the Steermark Mountains. There's about 28 different cultural groups, the Celts being one of them, as an example. So the head of this whole outfit is there as the guardian of the green sea stone. So Henry St. Clair and his mission into the New World in 1398 to set up the grids and so forth, would access that chamber and assimilated the vibes. So all of that then was recreated or showed up here in our first session as a huge sphere of green sea foam light radiating vectors all over the place. And that was also invoked by the Reiki people in our fire ceremony, which, well, it opened up layers of lotus, filled that whole area, and then dancers in a ring danced those codes into the planet, and then the dancers went into the land out here. That then coded this big system we're in now. So, in effect, this green sea stone has then generated here and now. That's all I had to say about that. Unless you have anything to. Okay, I think that's it for that. Let me see.